Baruchim habayim ladikduk dakot. This video is about irregular perfect verbs. We have three examples on the board here. The middle example is the strong verb, or in other words, a verb that has three strong consonants. So there are no weak letters, there are no gutturals in shatak. And then we're showing you a lamed hey, so that means that in this word, asa, there is a hey in the lamed position, or the third root letter of the word. And we're also showing you a hollow verb, and as you remember, a hollow verb is a verb that has either a yod, or in this case a vav, in the second or the middle root position. And as you recall, it's called a hollow verb because that vav often drops out, which you're seeing happening here. So the good news about irregular verbs is that they turn out to have regular patterns. So even though they have weak letters or guttural letters in them, the patterns are still very regular and therefore pretty easy to recognize. So as you can see, the endings stay exactly the same no matter what the three root consonants are. So you can identify this verb as a perfect verb because it has an affix on the end, and that's true for all of these forms. And you can still identify what the subject of the verb is because the condensed IPP that's being used as the affix is going to give you that information. These forms are all of the singular forms of these words. The patterns of these verbs are what are going to help you identify the root letters. And we're going to help you in a future video to be able to identify which letters are missing. Because as you can see with the word asa, there are only two root letters that appear in most of the forms of this verb. The third masculine singular shows them all, but there's one missing here. So we'll give you a way to figure out which letter is missing. You can see all of the letters in the verbs that have three strong consonants. And there's also a letter missing here. I wonder if you know what that letter is. You can get a hint from the title. It's a hollow verb, but it's also an ein vav verb. So in this verb, there is a vav missing from the middle, thus the term hollow. You can see other patterns of this in your textbook, compare them, and be reassured that they are still easy to recognize and that you will know that they're perfect verbs and you will know what the subject is. That is all there is for irregular perfect verbs for today. Lech l'shalom.